Hello and welcome. Today we're diving deep into the complex world of ENFJs. Those charismatic, empathetic, and social souls who light up any room they walk into. But like every personality type, they have a darker side too. Let's explore 10 signs of the ENFJ dark side. Let's dive right in. Sign number 1. Manipulation through charm. ENFJs are often the life of the party. They're warm, welcoming, and have an almost magnetic pull. But beneath this charm can sometimes lie a more strategic intention. ENFJs are incredibly aware of social dynamics and can use this to their advantage. Imagine a situation where they want a particular outcome in a group setting. They might subtly steer conversations, drop hints, or play on others' emotions to guide the decision-making process their way. It's not always malicious, but it can cross the line into manipulation when the ENFJ is more focused on their own agenda than on what's truly best for everyone involved. Sign number 2. Overbearing need to help. Helping others is second nature to ENFJs. They are the first to offer support and the last to leave someone in need. However, this well-intentioned desire to help can sometimes become overwhelming for those on the receiving end. ENFJs might insist on helping even when it's not wanted, or they may take over situations entirely, believing they know best. For example, an ENFJ friend might start organizing your life, rearranging your schedule, offering unsolicited advice, or making decisions for you because they believe they're doing you a favor. While it comes from a place of care, it can feel suffocating, as if they don't trust you to handle things on your own. Sign number 3. Emotional overwhelm. ENFJs are deeply empathetic, often absorbing the emotions of those around them like a sponge. This intense emotional sensitivity is one of their greatest strengths, but it can also be their undoing. An ENFJ might find themselves overwhelmed by the sheer weight of others' problems, especially when they're trying to be the emotional anchor for everyone. Picture a scenario where an ENFJ is juggling their own challenges while also trying to support a friend going through a tough time, confronting a colleague who's stressed, and helping a family member in need. The emotional toll can become too much, leading to burnout, anxiety, or sudden emotional outbursts. Sign number 4. Unrealistic expectations. ENFJs often see the potential in people. They believe in what others can achieve, sometimes even more than those individuals believe in themselves. While this can be incredibly motivating, it can also lead to unrealistic expectations. The ENFJ might push someone too hard, expecting them to rise to the occasion in ways that aren't feasible or fair. For instance, they might expect their partner to be constantly improving, their friends to always be there for them, or their colleagues to meet extremely high standards. When others inevitably fall short, the ENFJ can feel frustrated, disappointed, and even disillusioned, which can strain relationships. Sign number 5. The martyr complex. ENFJs often give so much of themselves to others that they can develop a martyr complex, feeling like they're the only ones sacrificing or putting in the effort. They might take on too much responsibility, constantly putting others' needs before their own, and then feel unappreciated when no one recognizes their sacrifices. This can lead to them feeling resentful and self-righteous, as if they're the only one who truly cares or is willing to go the extra mile. For example, an ENFJ might volunteer for every committee, help every friend move, and be there for everyone's problems. But when no one offers the same level of support in return, they might start to feel like a victim of their own kindness. Sign number 6. Difficulty letting go. When ENFJs form bonds with people or ideas, they hold on tightly. This deep attachment can make it difficult for them to let go, even when it's clearly in their best interest. They might stay in unhealthy relationships, cling to outdated beliefs, or hold on to grudges because they can't bear the thought of letting go. Imagine an ENFJ who has invested years in a friendship that has become toxic. They might continue to give and give, hoping things will get better, even as the relationship drains them emotionally. Their loyalty is admirable, but it can also trap them in situations that no longer serve them. Sign number 7. Manipulative guilt tripping. When ENFJs feel underappreciated or that their efforts are not being recognized, they might resort to guilt tripping, often without even realizing it. This can be subtle, like making a comment that's designed to make someone feel bad for not reciprocating their efforts, or more overt, like reminding others of everything they've done for them. For example, an ENFJ might say, "I've always been there for you, but it seems like you don't care as much about me," which can create a sense of guilt in the other person. This behavior, while stemming from hurt feelings, can strain relationships and push people away. Sign number 8. Invasive tendency. ENFJs have a genuine interest in the lives of others. They want to know what's going on so they can help, support, and connect. However, this can sometimes lead to them being a bit too nosy or invasive. They might ask deeply personal questions, push for details that others aren't ready to share, or involve themselves in matters that don't concern them, all under the disguise of caring. Imagine an ENFJ who's constantly checking in on a friend going through a tough time, asking about every little detail, offering advice without being asked, and insisting on helping even when the friend just needs space. While their intentions are good, it can feel like they're crossing boundaries. Sign number 9. People-pleasing to a fault. ENFJs have an innate desire to be liked and to maintain harmony in their relationships. This can sometimes lead them to people-please to a fault, putting others' needs and desires ahead of their own to the point where they lose sight of themselves. They might agree to things they don't want to do, avoid conflict even when it's necessary, or suppress their own opinions to keep the peace. For instance, an ENFJ might go along with a plan they dislike just to avoid disappointing their friends, or they might pretend to agree with someone just to avoid an argument. Over time, this can lead to frustration, resentment, and a loss of their true identity. Sign number 10. Struggles with authenticity. Because ENFJs are so focused on others, what they need, what they want, how they feel, they can sometimes lose touch with their own desires and feelings. They might put a facade to fit in or to make others happy, suppressing their true selves in the process. Over time, this can lead to a sense of emptiness or confusion about who they really are. An ENFJ might wake up one day and realize that they've been living a life that's more about pleasing others than about being true to themselves. This struggle with authenticity can leave them feeling disconnected from their own emotions and desires. And there you have it, the 10 signs of the ENFJ dark side. Remember, no personality type is perfect, and it's important to understand these traits as part of a broader journey towards self-awareness and personal growth. If you found this video insightful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Comment down below if you can relate to any of these signs or if you have other insights about ENFJs. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.